Welcome to another edition of Northern Heat. My name is Bob Lennon, President of ThermalWood Canada, host for the show. Today we have three special guests. And let me see if I get all the names here right, because that's going to be the test to start off. Jennie.
Correct.
Renee. And?
Jonas.
Imagine that. I was going to say Jacob again. I don't know. You look like a Jacob. Can you be Jacob this time around, or you want to stay with Jonas? Okay, we'll stay with Jonas. Yeah. So you're with a special program for exchange students that come in from other countries. So I'll let you tell me the name of the group.
Sure. So I work for an organization called NBISP, which is New Brunswick International Student Program. And we have exchange students from all around the world that come to New Brunswick. There's actually over 800 students in the province of New Brunswick. But at Bathurst High School, we currently have 20 students from different countries: Spain, Germany, Latvia, Italy, Chile, and all sorts of places around the world. And so they come here for approximately a year. Some come for longer, some come for only the 6-month program. And they get to experience Canada and specifically Bathurst, which has been a really fun adventure for a lot of these kids.
So last year we had a couple of exchange students in here for an interview, and we were focused in a lot on what it meant to them. But this year we're kind of taking a spin around because we have a student and an adoptive mom here for this period of time. So let's talk about your experience and how it's been living here, and because you're from Germany, right?
Yeah.
And so tell us a little bit about your experience here and your involvement and stuff. Like I mentioned, you were in the musical that Godspell that just came, was maybe a month ago, was it? Not even, eh? And so tell us a little bit about your experience. You've been here for a year?
Yeah, I've been here since September. Arrived on the 3rd of September. And I went to BHS. I joined like nearly every club they had.
Yes.
Good way to know people.
I do a lot of stuff in Germany, and so I wanted to do like lots of stuff here too. So and then I get to know a lot of people faster, and it was really, really nice.
So how was your experience? Well, maybe wrong question to ask when she's sitting next to you, but how was your experience though living with a New Brunswick family?
So I actually changed host family. So I had 2 host families. This was my second one. And my first one, I changed. I had to change. She made me. No, I wasn't working. And no, it's different. I mean, obviously, it's a different family. It's where everything was different. But
Compare the families. Like you have siblings. Now you have none.
I have no siblings anymore. I have two parents. Younger, same jobs though. My mom in Germany is a teacher. She's a teacher too.
Okay.
And we play lots of games. We watch TV. We have a dog. I don't have pets at home in Germany, so that was completely different living with a dog. But does
the dog sleep with you?
No.
Oh, okay. Sleeps with Renee here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but that's really nice.
So Renee, how was the experience for you? Like this is taking in a senior student here, and then that's a little bit different. And how was it for you?
Well, I don't like to say this in front of him too much, but we actually really enjoy having him around. It's like when he goes away on all of his adventures, he's missed in the house. We're all like, where's Jonas? And we come home and the house feels a little bit empty, and we feel a little bit like, oh, where is he? We wonder if he's having a good time. We text him, and of course he's a teenager, so he texts us maybe a couple hours later.
Yeah, not in any rush.
But yeah.
This time I started texting you.
You did?
Yeah.
It only took him...
Last week I was away.
How many months?
In how many months?
We don't talk about that part.
Yeah, he went to Toronto, so he was gone for almost for a full week, and
6 days.
We missed him for sure. It's nice having him around.
So is this an experience that you'd want to do again because you're going to leave and go back home, or are you staying around for another while?
In the end of the school year.
Yeah. We're getting close though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a lot of time anymore.
No, we got about a month left.
Yeah.
There. So would you take on another student next year?
Actually, his sister has signed up to come stay with us next year.
Ah.
So we're signed up for at least another year. And then who knows, maybe we'll take a little break to focus on having a family of our own, or maybe we'll continue to do it. We'll see.
Both.
Or both. You never know.
Well, Jennie, you're not going to let her get away with that, are you?
Nope. No, we're always looking for host families. We need lots of families and diverse families. We have, young couples. We have elderly families. We have people with young kids, old kids. We have a lot of different family dynamics, and that's kind of the thing. Is some people will say, oh, I don't know if my family would fit. I don't know if my family is the right fit to have, a teenage boy or girl. And it's the idea of that is that our kids need a variety of families. Some kids, like Jonas, have siblings. They want siblings. They want to have people around that they can talk to and play with and, do things with. Younger ones, older ones, and everything in between. So it's kind of an always looking for families, but the families that I do have, I truly appreciate them. And I think we have a lot of fun together, a lot of laughs, that's for sure. A lot of laughs between everybody.
And you're right, though. It's trying to find the right mix, right, and the right match, and to make it balanced for everybody in the long run.
Yes, yeah, definitely. The international students that come here, they're traditionally quite mature. They're into a lot of things, which can be kind of off-putting. But I don't know, Renee, what do you feel about him being involved in stuff? It's a balance. Yeah,
I love it. It keeps him entertained.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like I constantly have to entertain him. He's very independent. When he can, he gets carpool. So we ride share, and so it's not a lot of responsibility solely on one family or on everybody. Like the group is really good at communicating because a lot of the kids are in the same activities. So we'll ride share, and it's really great that he's involved in so many things. Even when he can't go to some of the activities, my partner and I will still go because we want to go and have fun. We went, Jennie hosted an event at her house and Jonas couldn't go. And we're like, well, can we still come?
We went and watched the solar eclipse together.
With the group, even though Jonas couldn't join us because of musical. It was still a lot of fun.
Yeah. But the other thing that I find very interesting in this is that you don't have kids of your own. No. And so this is like jumping into it, like both feet into the barrel, but you don't have to go through the diaper stage. Like, I think that's a good part.
My sister calls him our, what did she call you?
I don't know.
A trial baby? our trial kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucas.
Yeah. She actually started with a different international student. Lucas was here for just not even one semester. So he left before Christmas. It was the end of his actual trial. And so she ended up with two students at the same time. We do have host families that actually have two. There's pros and cons to it all, but there's some people that actually find having two students is easier because they kind of entertain each other. It's the same concept of if you have, younger children, they help each other out. They do things together. So, these type of families are always what we're looking for. And I don't know. You have lots of laughs together, that's for sure. And Lucas. So Lucas was from Spain, so it was nice. The unique thing is we don't put two students together in a family if they have the same language or similar languages. So like, because he's German, there would never be another German student with him.
Okay.
It's to encourage him to speak English, obviously. And so that's one of our small requirements is that we're looking for kind of, if we have two kids in the same room or same house, that they would have different languages and learn a lot of English. So Jonas's English is actually you came with a lot of English.
Yeah, I didn't have lots of problems with English.
No.
Yeah.
It was just different to speak. And I actually didn't speak German here at all. And now I'm speaking lots of German with the other German exchange students.
Supposed to be speaking English.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the other thing too is that by mixing them up, they also learn about their cultures, right?
Absolutely.
And so it helps you grow a little bit more and understand more about what's going on. So that's, not only are you learning the culture that we have here, because Northern New Brunswick's culture is different than any place else, is that you're bringing yours. And, I'm sure, Renee, you're hearing all kinds of stories and understanding, and whoever else is in the room is going to get that too.
Planning a lot of trips.
There we go. So there's trips involved, but that's, you already have a tour guide now.
Well, we're going to miss him when he's not here. We're going to have to go visit him.
Yeah. Empty nesters.
Yes.
Different definition, but still.
Yes. Exactly.
So if somebody is questioning and thinking that they might want to do this, but isn't really sure, they can contact you and talk to you?
Yeah, so you can find my information. It's all over Facebook. We're continuing to do a lot of ads to promote the program to get more host families. So you can find my information mostly on Facebook is an easy place that you can find it. But the NBISP has its own website that you can, NBISP North specifically.
Okay.
So the Northern region has its own page that anyone can follow, and you can kind of see what's going on in Miramichi, Hamilton, from Rexton all the way up. And it's the North may be kind of the smaller area. I mean, population wise, we don't have as big of a group of, people here, but some might say we're the most mighty ones because we have so much going on. Our kids are always involved in everything, and we have a really good presence up here. And I think they're becoming more and more well known in the community. I meet people, oh, do you work with the international students? And it's kind of nice that I'm getting recognized for that. I feel like I'm their mom. I have 20 kids is what I feel like sometimes.
So if they're searching for you on Facebook, what do they look for?
Just Jennie Chapman. So you're welcome to find me there. Or like I said, the NBISP North Facebook, you can find me within there. So,
well, listen, my hat's off to all of you, and welcome, and sorry that you have to leave, but still welcome that you chose New Brunswick to come to, and the northern part, and congratulations to you too, because it's got to be a big step to decide to do this one way or another. It's like
it was a funny story how we came across one of Jennie's ads, and maybe not so slyly, I put it in my family group chat. I was hinting to my sister, look at something fun that you can do, with at the back of my brain, hoping my partner would see it and want to do it. Because if I ask him anything, he's always going to say yes to me. But I really wanted to see what his opinions were without asking, because I know if I asked, he would say yes. And then right away, he private messaged me like, this is something we should do. And I'm like, yes, it worked. And he's like, you were not subtle at all. Like, I knew your plan right away. So
beware of Renee's methods of getting anybody, especially her partner. Yeah. But he knows that you manipulate him this way.
Oh, I don't. I told him later. I just wanted to suss out because I didn't want to push him into anything good. He was really on board. And the first kid we specifically chose just a 4-month term because we didn't know how we would feel about it. We've never done anything like that before. And we had so much fun that we signed on for 2 years.
Oh, that's great to hear that you had a great experience and that you really liked what you're doing, and I'm sure that helps you out in your recruiting and all the way through that. And I know John McLaughlin's still involved in this because
he's kind of the CEO of the organization.
Because John called me up after we did the first interview, and he started talking to me about what that meant to the province and everything else. So it's great to be able to host young people like you coming here, and you did a great job at the musical too. So see, when you walked in, I remembered you just because of that musical. But it's all good all the way through. So my hat's off to everybody for all the work you could do. So I'd like to leave you with a little token of our appreciation, because the Northern Heat is all about the positive stories. It's all about what people do in this region to really promote the region and work hard at what you're doing. And it's you're turning on the heat. You're doing things in a different way. So there's a hat with the Northern Heat report on it for you. One for you, Renee, and one for you to bring back to Germany. And again, thank you very much for all the work that you're doing, for hosting. Look at that hat. Looks great. I love it already. There, it fits right.
Well, thank you for having us. Truly, thank you.
Well,
it's nice to share these stories.
Well, they're great stories to be able to share, and a lot of people don't know about the program, and the more people we can get to know about this, the more people will get involved, and more people will help you, and more people like this young man will get to discover our region.
Thank you very much.
All right. There we are. Another edition of Northern Heat for this week. The place you come to listen to the stories that haven't been discovered yet.